Stud Radio, the Ray and Brie podcast. I'm Ray.
And I'm Brie.
And we here with Chucky in the shoe room. This is my shoe room, just in case y'all was wondering. We'll do a little video here in my shoe room. We'll do a little video in her shoe room at times. We might be at the kitchen table. We might smoke hookah. We might be drinking a little bit. Who fucking knows? We don't know. Right now we got a little hookah, a little drink. What we got for him, Brielle?
Hold this, Chucky. Anyways, so today we are talking about flirting, basically. Being a flirtatious person. Is it okay in your relationship? When is it acceptable? When is it not acceptable? All of the above.
Can we date somebody who's a flirt? And what our expectations are for the people we date, with me being a flirt and her being a part-time flirt. Don't get us beat up after this video, honestly. But
I don't feel like I would get beat up, because back in the day, I used to flirt like I was a serial flirt.
Let me have this. I ain't had it yet. Chucky, give this here. Let go. What the hell? You are so strong.
Not you are so strong. Back in the day, I used to be a flirt. I didn't care who it hurt. I didn't care what was going on. I didn't care about nobody's feelings. I just cared about my own little mojo. You feel me? I wanted to do what I wanted to do, when I wanted to do it. And if you was sexy, I might have flirted with you. If I was drunk and you wasn't sexy, I might have flirted with you still. Anyways, now my perspective on flirting in a relationship. I feel like there are phases. Okay, there are things that are acceptable and there are some things that are not acceptable. Personally, I'm in a very secure relationship, so I'm able to flirt with certain people, I should say. My lady does not mind me flirting with aunties. She does not mind me flirting with uncles.
That's inevitable.
She does not mind me flirting with any type of man. It does not matter. But when it comes to aunties, she don't really care either. Especially because my lady also, works in a bar. So since she works in a bar, I have aunties that come up to me all the time when I'm being her bar fly. And if they willing to buy me a drink and rack up her tips, hey, it is what it is. You feel me? But it's also a thing of she doesn't want me to go further than that. And that's respected. That's understandable. I don't want to go further than that either. You know what I'm saying? So I may flirt and play in that moment, and she has no problem with it at all. I feel like that's only when you're in a secure relationship. You know what I'm saying? When you trust the other person to not take something too far or be disrespectful. Also, I never claim to be like a single individual either. True that. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm flirting, if they ask me if I'm single, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not. Actually, my lady right there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't lie about what I have going on. But if you in my face and you like, oh, you cute, I'm like, you cute too. What's up, TT? What you want to do? So it's stuff like that. And mini story, my sister back in the day got into a scuffle with a man because she didn't give them her phone number. So yeah. I don't mind handing out my phone number to certain people, especially to get out of the situation. Just to move on. Like, exactly. Just to let the situation go, because some people really can't take no very well. And unfortunately, where we live at, or where we frequent, people are aggressive. It's really aggressive where we are. So it's kind of like it's been situations I've been in where I've given a man my phone number because I'm in the gas station and he flirting with me, and it's just like, okay, it might be late at night. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I know where I'm at, but I don't know if anybody got me. And if I tell him no, where's your headspace gonna be at? And unfortunately, we live in a time where it's just like, I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot going on. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, okay, let me just get this man my phone number so I can go on, move on with my life, and then I don't have to worry about you, at least not in this moment. I can go on with my life. Yep. Sometimes some situations exist, so you gotta read the room and understand what you're dealing with. Me, on the other hand, I'm a ginormous flirt. The woman that I'm dating knows that, but we are on the same page. She do the same thing. She's a flirt, and I know it, and that's cool. Like, it is what it is, and she's a girly girl. She's really pretty, so it's just like, and she got her own little friend group, and when her and her friends go out, I've never been out with them, but I can only imagine what that looked like. Because if I was a man, her and her friends, I'd have been on it real fast. So it's kind of like, me and her talk about those things all the time. Like, she know I'm a flirt. She told me she's a flirt. I ain't actually get to watch it, you know what I'm saying? Because we hang out a lot.
But, you know, the depths of all that, she got to do what she got to do. And I know it's with men because all her friends are straight. So I can only imagine how that go. But I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it. It's, again, like a secure thing. Like, me and her got a very good understanding of what takes place. Me being a flirt, I got to watch myself a little bit more. I got to be more mindful of what I do. Because I feel like with women, you know, me flirting with women like to take things. Men do too, but, like, I don't know, me flirting with a man versus me flirting with a woman. I like women, so it's just like, where can this actually go? Like, yeah, you could tell a woman that you got a girl or you good, and they just, that shit go in one ear and not the other. They don't really care for real.
Not even that. Sometimes flirting can get you in trouble.
True that.
Like I'll flirt with a woman, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, that lady trying to come to my lady in her DMs talking about something. I'm just coming to you as a woman, baby.
That's not what this was.
That's not what that was.
That's not this type of party. And so again, you gotta understand who you flirting with. You know, if I'm in a bar setting and I flirt with a girl, like, cool, but am I giving her my number, and are we maintaining text messages later? Like, that might be a little bit more inappropriate than, you know what I'm saying, we just flirting here in this moment, we having a good time in this moment, and then we move on. On top of the fact that I probably let you know, like, okay, I'm invested in somebody, like, you know, we can enjoy the moment, but do understand that this not that. Like, we don't have no potential later than right in this moment.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I keep it in the age range. That's why I said an auntie or an uncle or whatever. Because in my experiences, flirting with an auntie, the moment that I, like, stop responding in a text message or that they try to text me or something like that, I block them, and they not hounding me. They not trying to aggressively get on my head, calling me private. They not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Brie's good at that. Brie's good at blocking the late. Should give her number out right then and there and block them later.
They'll text me like, "Hey Brie, whoop, whoop," and I'm like,
me,
block.
In my past experiences, I haven't been good at that, which is why my dating experiences before now, and, you know, maybe I'll touch on that. There's a lot of things I ain't get to tell y'all in the past because I probably wasn't doing the best me as I could be, but I'm not as good at that. You know, or I wasn't. I'm a little bit, I'm doing way better now, but I can't, if I think that you cute and I give you my number, the temptation's still there. Mm-hmm. So I usually just won't do that. Like, I know what to play with and what not to play with. I'm not about to sit there and play with a person that I think is really attractive, because if I get weak in the knees, I don't know. And I'm not here to hurt the woman I'm dealing with. Like, I'm not here for that no more, you know what I'm saying? I want longevity. I want certain things. So, like, I can't play that game, so I know who to flirt with. I flirt with the ugliest woman in that mug just for some fun. Like, we having just fun right now. But I can't flirt with the finest girl in here, because then if you get to asking me for my number or what I'm doing later, I might give you the answer, and I shouldn't be doing that. So for me, dealing with somebody who's a flirt, it don't bother me. It just depends how they make me feel. Like, I feel like most of us as humans have this flirtatious nature. That's who we are. It's fun. It's an adrenaline rush. If they cute, you cute. We just talking our stuff, like, back and forth with each other. That's cool. Like, I like that. Like, at least I like it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us like the attention that comes with that for the moment.
I also feel that, like, when you put limitations on your partner, it makes a person want to do it more. I'm not gonna hold you.
For sure.
So when you start, like, telling somebody what they can and cannot do, and you're not understanding of somebody just being human nature, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be attracted to women. I like women. Okay. I can be sitting there talking to my woman and see a fat ass walk by and be like, "Damn, babe, like, you see that ass?"
Right.
And she be smooth, you know what I'm saying? But now if I see that's a fat ass, but now I keep looking at her, or now I'm over here, I'm like, "Oh, let me go to the bathroom, walk over there and try to do some weird shit." You know what I'm saying? Not taking it too far.
And just like she said, like, that limitation thing, again, it's just who you dealing with. Obviously, you gotta respect your partner. So if you're dealing with somebody who's just like, "I don't like that," but if you're a flirtatious person, there's no way you could date somebody who's putting you in a box. It's just not right. Like, you're literally, that's gonna make you do everything that you ain't supposed to do. So you deal with people who are on the same wavelength, the mindset that you are in. And I learned that now. Like, I've learned that now with the person that I'm dealing with now. The way that we're going and the things that she's willing to deal with or I'm willing to deal with is a little bit more mature, where she's not trying to put me in a box, because everyone...
So with that being said, let me ask you this. So how does your partner make you feel secure even with her being flirtatious?
Because she always want to be up under me. Oh my... Like, okay, now, again, I have never witnessed her flirting with other people. But I could I could only imagine what that looks like.
Because let's be real. Even me and Raven, we'll everybody knows that me and Raven will flirt with a guy. I ain't gonna hold you. We when we're in the bar and guys don't care, older, younger, whatever, they flirt with us and they want to buy us a drink. Guess what, baby? Go ahead, buy me that free drink.
That literally happened yesterday. Me and my shorty were at the bar. This man was flirting with me. He sat there and told her dead ass to her face and said, "Oh, you got a good one." Meanwhile, y'all, I promise you, she looks like a lady, a beautiful woman. Everything about a woman, she looked like all woman. Me, you know what I'm saying? I got a lineup. I'm dressed like a little boy. I'm drinking a beer at this point. I'm at the bar drinking a beer. And this man literally walked up to her and said, "Oh, you got you a good one." Are you kidding me, right? Sir? And you know what I'm saying? I'm still a lady. That's that sassy stud stuff that we talking about. I'm still a woman. But you know what I'm saying? It's just about, what they doing. She don't give me no weird vibes. She's, she wants to be around me. She's very present. We have open, uncomfortable conversations. She's very honest. She creates a space where I could be very honest. Things that she might not like, I'm willing to tell her anyway, because she's not one of them people that's what you can and can't do type of thing, or no, yes, type of thing. She just be she listens when I talk. So it's just when you create that space with somebody, I'm a flirt. So, honey, we just had this conversation maybe last month about is women in my DMs. When I go outside, it might be a woman here and there. Even when people text me, I don't really do too much of the text and flirting because that's a little bit more shiesty type of thing. But every so often, somebody come out of the blue and say something wild to me. I can't prevent that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever that nature may be. We can't control that. But it's just me being 100 with you, you being 100 with me. It creates that space of okay, it's okay. It's cool. Shout out to the No Homo Show, because that's where we just got this influence from. So basically they did a little thing about could you date somebody who's a flirt. And this woman who was on their stuff, her name is Tay Tay. She basically said that she was in a relationship. Her stud girlfriend's right here. She's right here, and her stud best friend is right next to her. She took her shoe off and put her leg on her stud best friend. At what point is that acceptable when your girlfriend right here? I'm not going for that. I might have to I'm gonna have to kill you.
Okay, like we said, there are limits to certain things, but it's a matter of I don't know that. Okay, I don't feel like that's flirting though. It's not flirting, but it's disrespectful. It's inappropriate. At that point, it's completely just inappropriate though. It's not even a flirt anymore. It's just there's just some things you do and you don't do. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing. I feel like a flirt. I don't know. Okay. I ain't gonna say everything has to be a verbal flirt. Correct. Sometimes a flirt can be how I look at people. I'm tall, so therefore, sometimes when it comes to short women, my flirt might be the fact that I'm standing over you and they have to look up because they like it. You know what I'm saying? And I already know that. But it's or I have a nice smile, so therefore I might smile at you a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So I get it, but when it comes to, I don't know. It's hard because I don't do it. I don't even think even in my past, I don't really think that I've disrespected someone in their face by flirting. You feel what I'm trying to say? And so it's hard for me to comment on because I just wouldn't even go that far. I will flirt, and I ain't gonna say I will flirt behind your back, but I'm talking about even if I flirted in your face, it's it's gonna be verbal. Oh, you look so cute today. You know what I'm saying? And I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That type of flirt. But it ain't about to be oh, say this is a femme right here, and I like to sit like this a lot. And say she's sitting back. I'm not about to be like these with another femme though. You know what I'm saying?
But if you're okay.
And my girl is right here, I'm not doing this.
Me either.
So
nah,
feel like that's just a little bit too close for comfort. It to me is just too much.
Yeah, I just feel like it's all circumstantial for sure. That's across the board. Who you flirting with, how that person, you gotta know who you flirting with. Let's just start there. Because some people, they like to take stuff and you give them a little inch and they take a whole mile. You got to know those people because that just causes chaos for no reason.
Let's be really honest with our viewers right now. That in the past, okay, let's clarify that. In the past, that if you had certain things that you have said to women while you were in a relationship, in a dating experience, what have you, that if your significant other saw it, it wouldn't be a problem.
In the past, sure. Where I'm at right now, probably not.
But that's my point though. You're in a situation and you're flirting, saying that reckless stuff that you say, but you see no harm in it.
I wasn't gonna say I'm gonna take you down like Chris Brown. Actually, you know what? That's
you
a
would
lie.
say that
because I say it all the time to her face. Which
no, to your woman's face.
Correct.
Right, but that's not the point. You're talking to your woman at that point. I said, if you said I'm gonna take you down like Chris Brown to another woman, and your woman saw that,
I would tell her I'm about to go tell this lady I'm about to take her down like Chris Brown.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all.
Okay, honestly, I'm
if you texted to it, like say,
I'm not texting you that because then it's a little shady.
If you yes, you would. Okay, not like
different.
text, but like say. Actually, I already know this for a fact. You play all day in your
long.
DMs. People will slide. Me and her share passwords, so I'll see a lot of them. Okay, so therefore, somebody can slide up on the big DM and be like, "Oh, your braids are so nice, bitch." Stop, because I'll take you down like Chris Brown. Like, but that's Raven playing though. You know what I'm saying? But bitch, if it was a specific woman or a specific insecurity,
that's what I said. You gotta know who you flirting with. If I know that this girl really want me to take her down like Chris Brown, I'm not telling you that, because then you really gonna have this expectation that we going crazy, and no, we're not, baby. We are there. I won't take you nowhere. I won't even take you to the corner store, baby. We're not going anywhere. Like, okay, I just feel like it's circumstantial. It depends who you talking to. If I know for a fact like this ain't that, like, and it won't never be like that, I play like down to the core. Like, I'm gonna play all day long till I can't play no more. That's what I do. Like, and I'm not gonna say it's always appropriate, because it's not. Like, sometimes it'd be like, all right, bro, fucking relax. But it just, like, you gotta know who you dealing with. Like, if I know somebody really want me to go crazy on them, I probably shouldn't tell you that, because nothing positive is coming out of this. But if it's just like, okay, like circumstantial, like depending on who it is, it's just like, okay, I've been playing all day.
Babe, I got a question, right? So when it comes to my coworkers, because me and my coworkers, we play all day, and you hear us play all day. Do you feel uncomfortable when it comes to the slight flirtation that is in the mix of our statements?
Is flirtation really the word you want to use?
I want to say that, yes, because I feel like calling someone like me and we call each other bae a little bit, you know what I'm saying? A little bit with or something like that, or I could be like, damn, like, you look good today, woo, woo, you know what I'm saying? I see your hair, woo, woo, you know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like that's a little flirtatious.
I feel like, okay, the word flirtatious is making the context seem more serious though. Like, but it's playful banter. So it's a difference.
Okay.
So,
but you have some people who would not be okay with that. That's why I'm asking you.
You got some people that will take that as you doing too much.
Exactly, and then they would be
insecure. But that specifically doesn't.
Insecure.
But that specific thing doesn't bother you for real.
No, not that specifically, but I've also met these specific coworkers.
I was about to say she know these people. So
yeah, so I don't feel threatened. I don't feel insecure about the situation, and I be telling them too. Like, I think it's cute. That's my homegirl. So I don't know, but that's our understanding that we have. So
since she thinks she cute,
right? That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Since I think she cute too, you know, never mind. We don't even care.
I love bad bitches, so I don't trip about small stuff like that, because I will play like that too. I when we be out in public, I stop people all the time, women all the time, like, oh, you are so pretty, like.
So do you believe that Brie gives you enough security that you just don't have to worry about that type of stuff? Because if you find, okay, hypothetically, if you find her attractive too, like, what sets the difference between, okay, if I find her attractive and Brie having these conversations with her, and then you're not going to be able to see the whole gist of their conversation all the time, what makes you so secure about that? Because again, you find her attractive, so what makes you think that Brie might not take it too far later? Like, is it what security does she give you for that to be a comforting situation?
Yes, it's a matter of the security that she gives me, but it's also like how much we talk about certain people, like her coworkers or their lives and what their lives entail. So I feel a little bit comfortable because I feel like I have a sense of knowing, and then I gotta trust her to a certain extent. I can't keep her on the leash.
Right.
I would if I could, but I can't. So it's like, right, I gotta be able to have a sense of comfort in the fact that that's all it is. And if I ever start to feel differently, then I would address that accordingly. But
You ain't worried about it.
And one of my coworkers literally asked me, with me being a boyish female, they was like, and he's a man, and he was like, how do you feel about a man or whoever sending your lady a drink? I was like, I don't care. That's a free drink for us. I ain't gotta pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
I got us a shot yesterday when we went
out. I don't give a damn.
And it was me, not her. So
they do that to me and Brie.
Yeah.
They'll come and they sit and they want to talk to her and be in her face, and they be like, oh, she came to see me the other night. He came up to her, like, he said something, complimented her, and then he was like, I'm single. And I was like, she not. And he was like, you don't know. And I was like, excuse the hell out of me. Like,
not now she in my face, but she don't know.
Like, so men be real bold, but
they really do.
That is so
and she was literally just saying that.
Okay, so I got a question for y'all. I don't know if y'all already answered this, but when... What are the times when y'all's blood is boiling? Like, when it comes to us talking to people or people talk to us, what makes y'all jealous?
I don't get jealous.
I don't
know.
At least not when it comes to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really get riled up about nothing like that. I mean, I feel very secure in my relationships. So if I hear something, and I'm already an aggressive person, so like, I done been on the phone with you and somebody over there talking to you, you know what I'm saying, flirting with you, saying whatever, and I'll be like, what they say? But it's because I didn't hear them, you know what I'm saying? And then you say it, and then I'll be over here laughing at them too. I'm like, what the fuck? Not this bad over here trying to get at you.
I don't have a jealous personality, so for me it would have to be like, what are you, like, you would have to be taking it too far, like, and taking it too far would be like personal conversations that I'm not like, I can't see. So like, if you texting somebody over and over and over again, like, then I might be like, okay, what's tea, like, and I can't sit there and pinpoint if it's bad or it's not, but it will have to be all the way down to that. Like, you texting somebody unnecessarily all the time, or you going to see somebody unnecessarily all the time, but I haven't been in that situation. Like, you flirting out in public all day long, there's nothing that can make, I don't care if it's the finest stud I've ever seen. Do your thing, bro. Like, do what you gotta do. Like, I feel like I'm just so secure with myself. Like, if you're gonna mess this up, that's a loss on you. That's fine. You gotta do what you gotta do, baby. Don't come back. That's it. That's all I got.
See, you give cocky. When it comes to me, I just feel like I have on rose-colored glasses. I just don't feel like you would do no wrong. I don't know why. And it might be me being blind love to a fault. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't feel like you would do no wrong. So therefore, I don't see wrong when even if something was wrong in my face, I probably wouldn't even like,
and that
act
sounds
out.
Delusional, and I can't be delusional. But I don't. But I also I'm not saying like I wouldn't see no, like, I'm gonna think everything you're doing is wrong, because I'm also not that type of person. I just know that in my experiences of dating or whatever the case may be, it's just like, okay, am I gonna really sit there and let my blood boil over some stuff? If I'm starting to get hot at something, then I don't need to deal with you. Like, because I've been on that road, and I know the person that I can become when my blood get to boiling. So I don't put myself in that situation no more. Like, I will never put myself in a situation where I let my blood boil. I'm never doing that. So it's a sense of security in there too. Not that I won't see that you can't do no wrong, because if you're doing wrong, I'm gonna see it.
But see,
am I gonna let my blood boil? No. I'm gonna say, you fucked this up, and I'm gonna just walk away. Like, I'm gonna wipe my hands with it, wear the red flag, and I'm gone now. Like, it's cool. Like,
I don't feel like mine is delusion though. It's just, I feel like she's doing a great job at securing me in this relationship. You know what I'm saying? And because you can be securing your person, but doing whatever you're doing sneaky freaky behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it just depends on what comes to the light at that moment.
But that's what
if it's shown, but my point is, it would have to literally be bold in my face that girl is doing some wrong ass shit. I can't just be like I'm not going searching for it. I don't expect, like, when she's flirting with other people, I don't see nothing wrong with it in particular, because I know what she's doing for me. I know that she's coming home to me. I know that she don't want them people. She's doing it maybe for the moment, whatever. It might be a hidden agenda, what have you. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as if I saw her in her text messages and she been flirting for months, weeks, whatever the fuck, now you got me fucked up.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what it would take.
But at that point, it's in my face. You know what I'm saying?
And again,
it's like plain as day. It has to be like black and white for me to be like, oh yeah, you wrong. We gotta break up.
So essentially, I feel like we kind of on the same page. But I also, like, I won't. If I seen it in your text messages, my blood wouldn't boil. I'd just be like, oh, that's cool. I'm gone. Like that's it. Like I'm not doing no arguing, and I'm not gonna fight for it, and I don't want to hear you fight for it. It's cool. Like I'm at a point in my life where it's just like you gotta cut ties when ties gotta be cut, and I'm not doing that, trying to hear the sorry and excuses. Like I can't do that. Like I don't get blood boiling mad no more. Like or at least I haven't. I'm not gonna say I can't. I haven't been there in a long time, so unless it happens, I won't be able to say I can or I can't. But at this point in my life, it's just like, okay, if I see that, if you make me feel uncomfortable where I gotta get a little hot, I probably should just leave it alone because I'm gonna go to jail. So I know myself. I went to jail.
Jail is crazy.
All right, y'all. Just gonna wrap it up for the Sassy Stud Radio. I'm Ray.
And I'm Brie.
So make sure y'all do what y'all gotta do.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell all their friends.